Have you heard the phrase, leadership is influence? I think most of us probably have if we've been involved in leadership on any level for any length of time. And I think as a general rule, that's true. Leadership is having influence over others within our organizations, our companies, or our teams. But that does not necessarily mean that it's good leadership. We see people use their influence as leaders for positive and negative reasons and motives. We see this all the time. So what differentiates between a good leader and a mediocre or not a good leader if our definition of leadership is influence? Well, I would put it this way. If leadership is influence, then good leadership is using that influence for the betterment of others, specifically the people that we serve. I think it's important to recognize the fundamental shift that has occurred in our culture. There was a time where people had bosses, but now they're looking for leaders. What's the difference? Bosses tell people what to do. Leaders motivate, inspire, and encourage people to do what's best for the organization, company, or team, and the individual. One way of looking at this is that back in previous days, we might have called these soft skills, but they are no longer considered that. These things I'm about to mention are now essential skills for a leader today. That is self-awareness, emotional intelligence, understanding our people, caring about who they are, understanding their strengths and weaknesses, and working to help put them in the right positions and places so that they can shine where they are best. In fact, good leadership uses their influence to encourage, motivate, and inspire people to become better versions of themselves. We move from transactional leadership to transformational leadership. And that's essential today, especially if we want to retain or attract top talent. This is what people are looking for. No one's looking for a boss anymore. They're looking for a leader. People will do and go the extra mile when they buy into something because of a leader's influence, as opposed to what they might give you from a boss's mandates. That's a significant difference. So if you are in leadership, you have any role within your company, organization, or team where you are seen as a leader of people, then it's important that you take the time to invest in your own self-awareness and develop emotional intelligence for those you work with and those you serve as a leader. The fundamental distinction, if we go beyond just simply saying leadership is influence, is understanding that good leadership is using that influence for the betterment of others.